What's up, everybody? A couple people asked me about the sheaths and the dimensions and how I do it. So I'm going to show you what I do. Ignore the fact I've already marked the exterior. Get you a ruler and wing divider. That's what I use. Set your wing divider to 5 millimeters. Alright. 5 millimeters. Just go along the exterior all the way around. And keep in mind, my leather is not wet yet. And the reason for that is I'm going to tool it. I'm going to get it wet. But for right now, I lay it out while it's dry so I can cover up any imperfections when I wet it down and do the final layout. So right now, mock layout, 5 millimeters all the way around. All right. Now that the outside's marked, the next line I do is here, for the belt loop, 23 millimeters. So set your wing divider, 23 millimeters. Now, I have these straight lines that I've worked into my template. They're probably in most of them, but here's where they're necessary. I just do more or less a guideline here. I don't try to go all the way down. I use a straight piece of my template, or of my leather. So then I have two straight lines, straight edge. I get far enough on, I put a long enough line that I can use a straight edge and be straight, and then scratch all the way at the top of my line, and I leave just a little bit at the bottom so my stitches don't intertwine. So all the way from the stitch line at the top to just a couple millimeters before the bottom. Same thing here. All right, there's your stitch line here all the way around and back down. Now, tooling area. Get a clear ruler. All right, this clear ruler is the best way that I've found. And I go from this line to the edge is my border on my stitch line here. So here we go. All right, so lined up, my stitch line is there. And I'm gonna do the same thing as I did for the stitch line, from the top almost to the bottom, but you're gonna use your wing divider and make a line here shortly, so don't go all the way down. Same thing on this side. I'm right-handed, so I'll flip it over, but you don't have to. All right, so there's those two lines. All we lack is this bottom. Now remember, our stitch line's 5 millimeters. Go 10, make it uniform. So wing divider set to 10 millimeters, and I get as close as I can to this line, to the bottom of it. And you have a little overhang, and that's fine. That's why it's not wet yet. All right, so there's our tooling area. And right here is what I was saying. Why I don't do the initial layout with wet leather, because that would be there forever, and this little double line here would be there forever. But once I wet this, it'll be pliable enough, it'll work out of it. So there's how you lay out a sheath, or how I lay out a sheath. Hope that helps.